Hey Pisces, happy middle of September. This is Dark Dove Tarot. Want to do a quick reading. It'll be about 10 minutes or less. Just wanted to see if you're on track for your future. I'm also feeling like there's love in the air for everybody. So I did a 4-card spread, L-O-V-E, right? I also have a wish paper I'll light and send off at the end of the reading. So just to clarify, Pisces, again, general read, check your sun, moon, and rising. Any likes, subscribes, etc. are much appreciated. I always like to know how I'm doing, how you guys feel about it, if you have any questions, etc., if you want a private read. All right, so this is middle of the month, September, for Pisces. So during the beginning of September, during your reading, your outcome for the month was the Chariot, which I said could be dealing with a Cancer, but also this is about balance, self-control, finding out who you are, and figuring out what you want. And your distant future, so pretty much through the end of the year, was the Magician, which showed that you'd be connecting with new people. You had a lot of versatility. Very interesting because, I think that you are going to come in to some new connections, like I said in my beginning of September read. So I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot for the middle of September read, and we're going to start off with your current position here in the middle of September. And you have the 3 of Swords, which is pain, despair, it's heartbreak. So I think some of you may be on track to meet somebody new. So my middle of the month reads are for singles. As you know, I do singles and anybody looking to reconcile at the beginning of the month. My mid-month are going to be just for singles, people who are looking for love. So I think some of you have experienced some heartbreak, have experienced some breakups, but mostly just feeling like you haven't had much luck, or every time you feel like you meet somebody that's going to be potentially good, that's going to be a good suitor for you, it's just not working. And you're kind of feeling in the middle of September like, what the heck is going on? Why me? Why is this happening? And you're kind of feeling like, is it worth it? Am I ever going to meet somebody spectacular? But let's see what plays out here, because I still believe in your Magician and your outcome of finding out who you are and what you want. So this may just be, a small blip for the middle of the month. The next card you have is any internal, external feelings or factors that may be hindering or helping your decision, and it's Judgment. So I think that goes perfectly when I say that breakups have happened or you've used your best judgment. So somebody you met that you were dating, or maybe you've met a few people and you thought they were going to be great, they're just not. And looking back in hindsight, whether it's been the past month or two you've been dating a few people, maybe 1 or 2 people, and you're just finding out they're not what you're looking for. And you're not being judgy, like, overly confident or conceited. You're just saying, this isn't what I want. And this tells me a lot of you are looking back to when you dated in the past, and you're kind of these cards are kind of slippery, sorry. You're kind of recognizing what you want and what you don't want, and you're realizing that some of the people you're dating are possessing those traits, and you're going, look, I don't want to date an alcoholic, workaholic, drug addict. And not necessarily those are the people you're meeting, but you may be starting to see some of those tendencies, and you're going, what is going on? And that's where this heartbreak and despair is coming in, because you're going, is everybody I meet going to have serious problems? Or I've been there, done that, I don't want to go through this again. So I think you really are deciding what's good enough and what you're willing to accept and what you're not, and you'll still be able to make your future because you'll make new connections. The next card you have is going to be your outcome for September, so we'll see if it matches your outcome here or if it's similar. Obviously it probably won't match, but you have the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands is very good. This is exactly, it suits very well with the Chariot and the Magician. The 8 of Wands is making quick decisions. It's like forceful movement, but not forceful in a way that's going to have a negative outcome. It's going to be getting rid of the shit. So whatever this is, whatever maybe you've been clinging on to, which is so interesting when you hear what my wish is for you that I already wrote on that piece of paper, you'll be kind of like, hey, because it kind of ties into that. But this is letting go of the past. This is noticing the signs of the past and knowing that this is what you'll get if you stick with those same people. And the 8 is cleaning house. You're cleaning house. You're starting over. You're going to find love in different places. You're going to keep on keeping on. If you have to date 30 people, You know, it's a numbers game. You will find it, but you are just not willing to settle. And you are going to make these connections with new people and start anew. This is all about the Magician saying you can clear the path, put out in the universe what you want, you'll get it back, but don't get tangled up in any crap because you'll carry that with you. And the last card you have is going to be your future, so your distant future, going along with the Magician. And you have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is all about insightful, being honest, seeing things clearly, and those go together swimmingly. You will not see clearly unless you get past this thought process that, you know, you can change people, that you can help people, that you can take care of people, that you can fix people. You know what's good for you and what's not good for you. You know what you need to do. You know that, and you might even be dating one or two people and you're going, what am I doing? These people are not what I'm looking for. They don't treat me right. They give me feelings that I remember that gave me heartbreak from the past. They don't put their energy into me, and I'm not putting my energy into them anymore. I'm starting this over. I know what I want. I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to make these connections. I can see clearly now. So it tells me the next few months, that's what you're doing. You are going to get what you want because you're going to clear the clutter. You're going to start over. You're going to fall clean. And you're going to just say, look, I've seen these patterns before. It doesn't work for me. And the world is in your hands, basically. You can get what you want. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep being true to yourself. And my wish for you was to put the past behind you. So it's very interesting. I don't know why, but Pisces, I kept over and over when I was like crinkling up your wish paper, I kept thinking, what do I wish for Pisces? And I thought to put the past behind them so they can move on with a better future, which I think is exactly what the mid-month reading is telling you. So can't wait to see what happens in October, but keep on doing what you're doing. And I'll let your wish paper, sometimes it floats off, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. It still means your wish is coming. And there you go. All right, Pisces, I'll see you in October. Hope you have a great rest of September. Bye.